Hey everybody, and welcome back to my channel. In this video I'm going to share with you an update on my funded trading account challenges with a couple of different prop firms that I'm using at the moment, as well as a recap of some of the trades that I've taken this week. If you've been following my channel, you'll know that I've been pretty busy lately. On the trading side of things, I've been undergoing a couple of different prop firm challenges with two different prop firms. The first, the 5%ers, is a 6-month challenge, so I'm currently around about 2 months into that challenge, and I'm also still carrying out a challenge with My Forex Funds. Now, I originally started the My Forex Funds prop firm challenge back in November of last year, but because I keep finishing green in the account, but unfortunately don't hit that profit target, I keep receiving some free retakes, so I'm currently on my 4th free retake. Why is it taking me so long to do the challenge? Well, I've actually reduced my risk on my Forex funds, and I do talk about it in my separate videos. And also, I have this year given birth to my firstborn son back in February, so he's currently just over 2 months old now. So as you can tell, it's been a pretty interesting time. I've been juggling quite a lot, and fortunately, I have noticed that in my trading performance these past few weeks. So how has my trading been going? Well, in between juggling a newborn and the nighttime feeds and the general sleep deprivation and having lots of fun and games with decision making based on that, it's been an exciting time trading. So I've managed to set up a trade copier that I've been using to trade the multiple accounts that I'm doing at the moment. So I'm going to just talk about my trading performance as a whole. Now, with my Forex Funds account, that actually expires next week. It's the middle of next week when that expires. And as it stands today, I'm currently down on the account. I'm down about 3%, I believe, on the account. Now, I am in a few trades, so it's not realised as of yet, but it looks like it may be the time that I actually don't pass this challenge, unfortunately, and don't get the free retake either. But we'll see. And it's been really tough, to be honest, because, as I said, I've been juggling my newborn, and because I have been getting a lot less sleep, I've been finding it really hard to make solid trading decisions. I've been finding it more difficult to follow my trading plan. And this past month that I have been trading my Forex funds, literally the first couple of days that I started that account challenge, I started it off with some emotional trading, and I actually stepped back to scalping, which I really shouldn't have done because I have developed from scalping. I've been focusing on swing trading, so scalping is a back step for me, because it just activates the emotional side of trading for me. I think it's because it's quite quick, you have to make quick decisions, and it's very much in the moment. I think for me, I find it hard to set aside those trading emotions, especially while I am tired and distracted with my little one. So I'm not making the best trading decisions, and unfortunately I actually took a few losers in a row for that. So I think that put me down 4% in the first week of this challenge. Now, since then, I have managed to be clawing that back, and I actually had a really great week this week. I've actually made quite a lot on the account, but I'm still slightly down on the account challenge as it stands. So let's jump onto the computer. I'm going to share with you my broker data, some of my trades, and some charts. So let's get to it. Okay guys, so I'm in my broker here in MetaTrader 4. Now this is for the account that I have with my Forex funds. And as I said before, I'm actually using a trade copier. It is actually a fantastic tool, the trade copier, because it means that I only need to trade one account, which in this instance is my Forex funds. And it copies all of the trades that I take onto a separate account, which I'm using for the 5%ers. So although I'm not showing you data with the 5%ers, I've been taking the same trade, so at the moment as it stands, I'm also down in that account challenge, but it is still going. But it just means it does make it a lot easier to manage the accounts because I only have to use one trading account. And just stepping into my account history here, let's just load up all the history. So I started in the middle of March with a $50,000 account. And as you can see, I had quite a losing streak here. And as I said before, a lot of that is down to taking poor quality trades that haven't matched my plan, unfortunately, because I just found it very difficult to distinguish them, to step out of the emotion of trading. My decision making just was not on point at all at that point in time, and it meant that I just started off in the red. So I've basically just been clawing my way back out since. So I had like a week of loads of losing trades, and then this past week or so I've managed to get my head straight. I've been progressing on my healing journey, and fortunately Sam has been sleeping a bit better at night, and I think that that's been helping me to get my mojo back with trading. So last week I've actually done really well with trading. I've taken some big winners, which has been great to claw back, but as it stands I am still down on the account challenge. And I've been using my trading log to be able to actually analyze my performance. I find it a bit easier to use. This is one that I've customized recently in Excel, so if you are interested in getting a copy of this, there's a link below in the description where you can join our mailing list, and then I can keep you updated as to when this is available to download. But as you can see here, I've got some data in for March. So March was a very poor month. Again, this is only from the middle of March. This is about 2 weeks worth of data, and I actually ended the month down just over 4.5%. Whereas April's looking better because I managed to get my head straight a little bit more, and I'm currently up just under 2% on the month. So we're getting there. And just to pick out a few of my trades here, just to share those with you, this is one of the emotional days that I had. So this was the 5th of April. And as you can see, I actually took like 4 different positions here on pound Australian dollar. I even switched from buying and selling, and for these I was risking 1% per trade, and I kind of managed a couple of them. I had a couple at break even, but I had 2 losers, and they're all scalping positions. So if I hadn't have taken them, because scalping is not what I usually do, certainly not in a prop firm, if I hadn't have taken them, I would have saved myself 2% that day, a 2% loss, which would mean that I'd be a lot closer to, well, not being red, let's just say that. And just to load up the chart for that one, this is on the 2-minute time frame. And I think the reason I really struggled with this, besides the fact that scalping is very fast paced and it's not what I usually focus on for trading, is that I was very distracted when I was doing this. And I think that's why I chose to try to scalp, because I was trying to squeeze a trade in while Sam was asleep. And it's never the best way to trade. When you try to rush a trade or fit it in really quick, it's never going to go well, because you're not in the best space. You're not trading in the zone. You're trading from emotions. You're trading because you're fearing missing the trade or losing, and that's exactly what happened for me here on this losing trade. But as I said, this past week has also been really good for me. I've taken some really nice trades. So here was a nice winning trade I took, trading Australian dollar against US dollar. Now I actually went short on this, but I think the reason that I had a better success rate was because I just, after the experience scalping, went right back to the daily. The daily is a very good authority time frame, so I decided to go right back there, and then I just used the 4-hourly to pinpoint my entry once I had the actual trade idea from the daily time frame. So this is the daily time frame for Australian dollar, and all I was doing here was I was observing the fact that we've been going up, and we had this big wick rejection here and a big red candle. So we were ranging here, we come up, and then we came straight back down. And I thought that that showed there was a lot of sellers coming into this, and I was interested to follow that momentum down for a short. Moving on to the 4-hourly time frame, where there's a lot more information, I basically just got in here where we were in this little 4-hour range, mainly because we'd had such a momentum coming back down here, and then we had lots and lots of wick rejections to the upside, so the buyers were just not there at all. I decided to get in, and it just fell quite nicely down to target there. So that was a nice 2% winner. I also had a nice winning trade here on Euro yen, and this was going long with the overall flow here, which is up. And basically very, very simple. On the daily time frame, I just identified that we were coming up. We'd consolidated for a while, and it was basically making a nice bull flag here. And as price was sort of dwindling out and we had this green candle on the daily, that's when I looked to get in on the 4-hourly time frame. Basically just got a nice retest entry there long, and then it went up for a short 2% target. But then I also had another loser here on Euro New Zealand. Although this was taken on the daily, it just didn't work out. So for this trade, I was trying to go short with the overall flow of the market. As you can see, we've broken this range here. We'd had a retest, and price was sort of swinging lower, and I was looking to get in on this pullback up here, a retest of structure. I was using this daily bearish candle close here, to get in, but we just had a lot of momentum come up and it just went straight up to my stop. So I'd actually set a sell limit on this order, but price went straight through it to activate it and then straight up to my stop. So that was just an unfortunate trade here. And that's where I am currently standing, the middle of April, but in terms of my current challenge, I'm coming up towards the end of that now with my Forex funds. And I've pretty much decided that for now, if I don't manage to get back to break even or just slightly green in the account so that I qualify for another free retry, if I don't achieve that, if I do finish red and, don't get another account challenge with that, I'm going to just have a little break for a bit and carry on trading just for myself, for my own personal account, which is just a small account basically, but it's enough to be able to trade in the live markets and to get some more experience, which is what I'm going to do just while I get onto my feet with my newborn. I'm certainly still as dedicated as ever to get a funded account with a prop firm, because I think just having that extra pool of money can really help to just generate some income. But I'm also aware of traders burn out, and I might be teetering a bit close to that, so I'm just going to try and take it easy. Have any of you guys had a similar experience where you've had to take a bit of time out from the markets, or where you've been juggling a lot? If you have and you've got any tips to share, be sure to leave a comment below. It's always great to hear from you. Meanwhile, if you've enjoyed this video, please do like the video and don't forget to subscribe if you're not already subscribed to the channel. And I'll catch you in my next video. Thanks for watching. Bye.